So hot out here. Wow. I don't know how anybody would survive out here.
Welcome to Goblin Valley State Park. Welcome to the channel of the Roving Veterans.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Bethany.
And don't forget about our dog, the Traveling Maverick.
We chose our name because we RV, and we're also both military veterans.
We bought our first camper in 2020 and been full-time ever since.
On this episode, we're going to be exploring Goblin Valley State Park.
The park's campground sites were small, so we decided to dry camp right outside the park entrance.
Come along as we go exploring. All right, so we are at Goblin Valley State Park, and we're about to check it out. Let's do it.
There's a whole army of these things. Yeah. There's a whole division of goblins out here.
Right. Welcome to Mars, y'all. Welcome to Mars. If you would like to rappel, you can. You want some seafront property in Utah? Well, back a long time ago there was. There are stairs that are, but if you don't want to climb stairs, you can always just look at it from up top. If you want to come down in here, not a bad idea. So bizarre. One thing I will tell you is it is close to the end of July, so it's rather warm during the day. I'm talking about over 100. At night, it's about 7:30 here right now. It's a little warm, but definitely manageable. I would say if you're coming this time of year, you probably want to do it about this time of the day, for sure. It's like a bunch of mushrooms on Mario.
I feel like I'm lost.
Welcome to Goblin Valley State Park in southeast Utah. Kind of cool out here. Check it.
They look like rock mushrooms.
I know, right?
Or mushroom rocks. I'm not sure which.
They look like a bunch of little Mario mushrooms.
Are they mushroom rocks or are they rock mushrooms?
I don't know.
I feel like they hold heat.
For sure.
The rocks are just like
For sure.
steaming hot. So hot out here. Wow. I don't know how anybody would survive out here.
They should definitely film Mars movies in Utah. So for a really long time, part of Utah was underwater, right? I found the Loch Ness Monster in the desert, but it used to be at the sea. Here he is. I'm pretty sure I say this all the time these days, but this place is so bizarre. Look at it. There's like,
Mostly because you're a wuss. Not that you don't have the ability, you just don't have the gumption. You're so high right now, if you fall off, you're dead. I can see up your skirt.
okay, so to me, it almost looks like, because there's a color difference, right? The bottom almost looks like clouds, and it almost looks like these are just things poking up out of the clouds.
They brought their dog up here.
Am I going to fall trying to come down? You know me. Am I going to fall trying to come down?
Probably.
did fall.
You just got lucky that time.
Alright, so Goblin Valley State Park. You can really spend as much or as little time here as you want if you're coming out here, because it's just kind of something neat to see. I would almost equate it to like an overlook or a scenic overlook or whatever at some other places you go. Is it worth it? I would say yes. Now, it won't take you much time, so just carve out like 30 minutes of your day and you're good to go. So Rob's truck is an hour off, but it's 7:53 and 101 degrees. One thing I will say is most of the campsites are tiny. So if you have a little rig, you can probably fit. Or if you have a regular tent, you can fit. It is 101 outside right now.
It says I'm hungry, and it's hot. Let's make their
Do their laundry.
laundry. Maybe that's why it says not to do your laundry in the bathroom.
Right. So most of these sites, one thing you're going to need to know is there are no hookups. They are dispersed camping campground. You just still have to pay for it. But it's a pretty cool spot back here. So here's the little amphitheater. Not sure what you use it for, but there is one if you want one. They do have pit toilets if you need a pit toilet.
Oh, that thing does have a little
Yurts.
swamp cooler or something, don't it?
Right, it does. I'd say you had to. Wow, this is just so insane. Well, Goblin Valley State Park, if you're wanting inside the park, not big rig friendly, just little rig friendly.
This
But-
station is tiny. Look at that thing. There's no way I'd get on the other side of that.
Nope, we wouldn't even fit to dump.
I might be able to fit on this side of it though.
Yeah.
Okay, but definitely back end. Looks like mostly back end spots.
Mostly back in, and you're gonna have to be real small.
For pull in.
But in saying that, we're dispersed camping outside the
Solar
park, so
panels.
we have plenty of room. We got a beautiful place for the night.
Check this out this morning. They saved us a spot, and we're the only people out here too. Probably because it's gonna be over 100 today. It is blazing hot out here. We're the only people crazy enough to be there. Here we are. Got a nice spot on a little wash side here.
What y'all thinking?
What we're thinking of it. It's windy out here right now.
Yeah, it is.
Trying to brew up a storm.
We're watching a storm come through. We just finished eating dinner. Lemon butter dill scallops. Got some left. Sauteed onion first, and then squash, zucchini, an apple, a Granny Smith apple, and spinach, and then my mac and cheese.
I don't know if it's just the time of day or what. It's like a honk or something.
So this is the top of what we were just on. So we just came up from right here, but it goes way up there. We didn't go up there, we went down there. But this is where our camper's at. There.
When you're the only people out here, it just feels different.
Amen to that. There's us. Check out the pink rain, y'all. Ain't that cool? Super cool. But look on this side. Is that something or what?
Wow, people. Getting a little sunset action. Followed behind the white mountain there. Got a little pink rain action. Wow. This has got to be the most intense pink rain that I've ever seen, though. Hands down. What about you?
For sure. Pretty cool.
Pretty mind-blowing out here.
Rainbow at the end of it.
Wow.
Nice and bright this morning. Forgot my sunglasses. We are going to.
The sun's behind the clouds right now.
But it's still bright. But
This is just morning Bethany.
we are going to be leaving this spot, which is right outside of Goblin Valley State Park, and we're heading to Moab today. But first, doggy business. Crazy to see all of these water puddles in this big old ginormous rock.
I'm thinking about going into the swimming pool for a little bit.
You're swimming.
Yeah. And then if you wait just a few minutes and let the sun come out, it'll be a hot tub.
Right.
And I'll make some bubbles for you.
Oh my gosh. Is this the biggest rock you've ever been on, Maverick? Big old rock. Solid slab of rock right here. Maverick wants to be the king of the world, apparently.
We gonna go up here and top of the mountain.
Wants to go to the very top.
I don't see any good poop spots, I'll tell you that.
He just keeps on going. He don't feel like he's on Earth, I don't think. You crazy.
It's kind of sketchy up here.
Rain this morning, but look. All this sand.
It's washed off from the rocks. I think you're supposed to.
Maverick. Hey. What are you doing? Maverick, no. Listen how quiet. So we've probably been in Utah about a month now, so I guess it's probably time to put our Utah sticker on the camper. Let's do it.
It's all wet out here.
I know, you would have never expected it to rain, but sure did. Sure enough did. Alright, we're in Utah. And I need sunglasses. Wow. Can't stay on top of the world forever. One thing I will say is these things, they hurt really bad. Every single end has a pokey on it, and man, they hurt because I got them all in my leg right about now. All right, y'all, from Goblin Valley to Moab we go. Like a boss right there. He was worried about that. He killed it.
We explored this area end of July and it was very hot. We ran our mini split air conditioner and ran the generator at night to stay alive.
I mean, you saw it was 101 degrees at just after 7, and it doesn't get dark out here this time of year till about 9 p.m. So in saying that, unless you have a mini split, you're probably not going to be able to do Goblin Valley in the summer, or you're just going to be too hot. I do not want that to discourage you from visiting this area, though, as it was unearthly. Look at this. I just couldn't explain it, and it was totally worth the stop, and I am glad that we did make the time to go by and see this. In case you're curious about our direction, we left Capitol Reef and headed to Goblin Valley. We are headed to Moab next.
If you're still watching at this point, I'd like to thank you for supporting our channel with your time. We are a full-time RV living couple. We go on cruises almost yearly and also fly to further destinations from time to time. If any of that piques your interest, be sure to subscribe to our channel and see what we're doing and where we're headed next.
As we stated at the beginning of this, we've been full-time since 2020, and honestly, we have no plans of stopping. You got a bonus episode this week, but we will see you again next Tuesday for my episode of my adventure at Behind the Reef Road, behind Capitol Reef National Park, which also happens to be right outside of Goblin Valley. We're going to let you finish out on pictures, and we'll see you next week.